Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Mickeyctx, and today we're gonna be doing some bro stories. Yes, some motherfucking bro stories. Bow. That was my imitation of an electric guitar, which I failed horribly in. Which it would be nice if I did a sound effects. But anyhow, what am I gonna be talking about today on bro stories? Well, it happened in my 10th grade year. Man, did a lot of things happen for me that year. Okay, so first time ever having phone sex. Now, if you guys are new to, the whole scenario of women and shit like, that you guys can do on the side, it doesn't always have to be of you rubbing her boobs, rubbing her little tush, maybe going to first and second base. It doesn't always start off like that. So, my first time having phone sex, well, of course, it didn't just come in an operator of 1-800 and it costs like $3.99 a minute. No, it does not. It came for fucking free, man. How do I do this? How can I spread the wealth to my friends here on YouTube, to my broskies? Well, I will tell you how it happened in my case. So, I was in summer school. Yes, I failed one semester in my 9th grade year, which was transitioning to my 10th grade year. And I went to summer school to catch up. I was just a dumbass in freshman year. That's another story. If you guys want to hear about that, my freshman year, you guys go ahead and comment below. But anyways, so I had my first car ever. I bought this 1988 Ford Bronco. It was a horrible car. It wasn't a car. It was a small SUV, and the thing didn't even have shocks, didn't have air conditioner, and the radio was like bouncing up and down, so I couldn't even put a CD because it just skipped every time. So I took this girl to I already knew her, and I met her in summer school. She was a dumbass like me. Mink. We ended up going out, getting some lunch during I think it's after school, and took her on my car, my beautiful 1988 Bronco. So we ended up making out, which was my first time actually making out with a girl. I didn't tongue her down. I was so scared. And the funny thing is that she was younger than I was by maybe a year at that time. And the bitch was already not a virgin. I was a virgin at that time. And she wanted to get down. But this is not what this is about. But I have to tell you guys, this is part of the me transitioning to the phone sex part. So we made out. She was ready. I didn't have a condom because it's not like I was getting laid at that time, so why would I buy condoms? And I didn't have money. I was in 10th grade. I barely had enough to pay gas that day. And anyway, so we ended up making out. She wanted to do it, and I didn't have a condom, so I guess I left her in the midst of the heat, which was a good thing in my case, but it kind of sucked because I didn't get laid. Anywho, we ended up going home, chilled out, took her back home, and then later on that night was when it started becoming a little bit more on the sensual side. She ended up calling me up around 9 o'clock. We were talking about all kinds of different shit. Everything besides school, which we should have probably been talking about. Anyways, we got down to the whole, have you ever, done anything over the phone? Well, I haven't. Apparently, she said she never did, but this bitch was a fucking, she was an expert. I swear she could have wrote a book about this. This girl ended up directing this shit. She looked like Steven Spielberg on this motherfucking movie. Looking like E.T. Looking like fucking the Infinity Ward, goddamn Robert Bowen directing a goddamn game. It was that much of a direction, and I was the bitch. I didn't know what to do, bro. So, what was in my nature? Oh, man. My first time. Can't tell you I liked it. It wasn't a good experience. She ended up moaning, and I ended up laughing by accident because she was, she started talking like, hey, have you ever done this? And I was all like, no, I haven't. And then she was all like, what would you do with me right now? I was all like, what would you want me to do? I was a fucking virgin. I didn't even know how to put a condom up at that time. The most I've seen condoms were in movies, and I never even touched a condom. I was a fucking out of sync type of guy at 10th grade year. I wasn't really too much into the dating scene until, of course, more after college. That's another story. Okay, so we ended up talking about, hey, have you ever gone down on a girl? And I started making up some shit, man. I made this huge story that I was like this pimp. I ended up sleeping with like 10 girls, blah, 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 blah. And I was a fucking virgin. But the funny thing was when she actually started fingering herself on the phone, and then she put that bitch down. And that's when I knew she was for real. I really thought she was kidding around the whole time. So my young ass was just laughing. And she keeps asking, why are you laughing, Mickey? Why are you laughing? I'm like, because I don't think you're doing it. She's like, watch this. Now, I don't know if she had a fucking sponge down there, or maybe she had some clothing that was just wet, trying to make some sound effects like in a movie. But it sounded like the real deal. So let's just go with it was the real deal. So she kept on doing it. Man, I'm telling you, that first time was a bad time. I was sort of, you know, doing myself because I couldn't handle it anymore. I was already fucking horny as shit, and I had to finish it. I knew blue balls because I've already had that many times at that age. I was an expert at that at least, you know. So anyways, I ended up doing myself, which hopefully doesn't bother you guys talking about this shit here. And I couldn't even fucking finish. I couldn't finish. She ended up like saying, "Have you finished?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was all like, "Let me hear it." I'm like, "What do you want to hear? It's a fucking dick with cum. And cum doesn't have like sound effects. It just doesn't. It just does it." Anyways, that was my first time having phone sex. I don't know if you guys ever had a phone sex conversation. Now I'm a fucking expert. Put me in a situation. I will take this down and I will dominate the fucking conversation. They'll pay me $3.99 a minute. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for more daily content here on this channel. And if you could do me a big favor, you like that sound effects right there of the Prince, hit that like button if you like this video. Helping me out so much. And if you can, tell your friends about this channel. Tell your Call of Duty friends. Tell people that just like to hear about some crazy shit on YouTube. So yeah, till next time, this is yours truly, Mickeyctx, and I am out.